Sitting here next to Orno, we built an earth oven we built during our fall 9-week program last year. This was a 4-day group project. It took about 8 of us, and we had the help of a friend of mine, Randy Miller, who's a master Adobe worker. He's built lots of these. And it's modeled after Zuni style bread oven and Hopi bread oven, like you still see up at Hopi and Zuni today. They use them on a regular basis. In fact, I know one lady at Zuni who uses her oven, and her oven's about, I think it's about 10 foot in diameter and about 4 feet, 5 feet high. She uses it on a daily basis for baking breads and pies. You can get about 20 pies in this thing, and bakes for the village of Zuni, and then they take the rest to the farmer's market on the weekend. So very efficient, very time tested, and made all out of local material here. In fact, the dirt you see here at my feet, we used this, we mixed it with straw, chopped up straw, mixed it with water, and that was about it. We made bricks, we had forms, we made bricks, and Randy kind of took us through that and showed us how to do it all. And it took about 180 bricks that were about the size of phone books, big city phone books like that. 180 of those mixed with local mortar from the area again, local mud and straw, and stacked up, and then let it dry for about a week, fired it up, and it takes about an hour. Fire it with juniper, it gets up to about 400 to 500 degrees, and it'll retain that heat for a half hour or so. And we've baked everything in this thing, from pizzas to pork chops to rabbits and critters and fish, and anything you can do in a conventional oven you can do in here, but it tastes 100 times better. It's got that wood smoke flavor to it, and it's just like a lot of primitive skills. You're invested in it, you're a part of it, you're involved in the process. This is something we made. It's got a lot of character and story behind it. So whenever I make something in here, I'm really appreciative and really mindful of the food. We built a smaller version of this at my daughter's school this past fall, and we used a little bit different method. And there's a great book out called How to Build an Earth Oven. Several books out, websites, that kind of thing. And we used a sand form on the inside, and then packed up the mud around it and let it dry, and then scooped out the sand. So lots of different ways of making these, but very efficient, something you can do with local materials in your backyard. And we've got local rock we've gathered here. We built the rock base first, and then we built the bricks, and then we stacked them all up, put it together, and built this orno. And then our door is right here, this sandstone slab, which I'm still working on form fitting to the contours of the door here. But this'll bake pizza in about 5 minutes. Bake your rabbit stews and pork chops in a matter of 10 or 15 minutes, and really efficient. And then you can recharge it if necessary and keep on going. You throw some more wood in there, fire it up for another half hour, and you can keep baking throughout the evening. So really time tested and very efficient, and sure looks good.